Okay, welcome back to the Spiritual Recalibration Series. Thank you for embarking on this series and opening yourself to a new way of being. My name is David, and this is Session 10, Holding Space. Find a comfortable seat in a space where you can allow yourself 20 minutes or so undistracted to focus just on you. A quick reminder, to get the most out of this series, please be sure you've listened to the welcome session, Session 0. Here we go. So, one of the ways to think about this, or one of the contexts in which to think about holding space, is the context of a conflict. So, whether it's a conflict that you're actually in, or maybe these days more often one that you're observing happening around you. Sometimes I have teenage daughters at this moment in my life. And so they get along pretty well, but not always. And for those of you who have children and can relate, sometimes, especially if you have little children, you can observe these little conflicts that show up. Sometimes they're little and sometimes they're big. And so a conflict, well, big, right? Sometimes in the moment, the drama that surrounding, we've talked about drama in the past. It's really emotional. It's emotionally charged sometimes. And you may find yourself just not wanting that conflict to be there, wishing that it wasn't there. You may have an aspect of your personality like I do, which is a referee or a peacemaker, where you try and calm everything down and make everything okay, work that referee between the parties that are emotionally charged or going back and forth, and that never works. Because when we do that, we're refereeing for us, right? Because we would like that conflict to not be there. One, because it's just not pleasant to be around and we're not enjoying it. But two, because if these are our loved ones, we don't, it hurts to see that. So what we can do, what a practice can be, because we know that we can't fix that. Whatever the conflict is, if it's between others, we can't fix that by necessarily intervening in that moment. Yeah. But what we can do, or another way to look at it, is to hold space. And it's kind of a different place of consciousness as opposed to being drawn in to the emotions around us. We can notice them. We can notice our own emotions that may be rising in response to what's happening. And maybe we're drawn into them, those emotions. Or maybe we can take a step back and notice those emotions. And we can hold space within ourselves as the conflict resolves. Hold the space where we know what's the ancient wisdom, this too shall pass, right? But we don't say this too shall pass and wish it away, because this moment is here. This too shall pass is something that we know as truth. So we're simply holding the space, knowing that's true, knowing that the space in which the drama, the emotions, the conflict are occurring is here. And so we can hold that space of peace. of ease, of love, of just loving the people around us. It's an interesting practice to play with. It's also something, as opposed to, we've talked about kind of figuring things out when we want to. I was reading something just the other night about chasing your dreams, which tends to lead to forcing things or figuring things out, as opposed to putting our intentions out there, setting some goals, and then allowing for the timing to be what it needs to be, for those wishes to come true, for those intentions to be realized. Because the timing is not really up to us. But as opposed to escaping off to that dream from this moment now, we can be here now and hold space, knowing that we put those things out there. So this relates to circling back to kind of the conflict. This was there's a wonderful Hawaiian blessing for healing and reconciliation. It's really quite a powerful one, and it's as powerful as it is simple. You can kind of think of it like a mantra. And so whenever something, if you want to try sometime, something, and this is something I do on a regular basis, I've used it many times in both little circumstances and big ones, is to say these 4 short phrases whenever there's conflict around me, or whenever I feel compelled or inspired to. I always have trouble saying the word and it makes me giggle. Ha'aponopono is, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. That's it. That's the whole thing. So we'll do a short little, I guess we'll call it a Ha'aponopono practice here. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's settle in here, checking in with our posture, sitting nice and upright, feet flat on the ground if you're sitting in a chair. Placing the hands palms up or palms down, your choice, on the thighs, at the juncture of thighs and abdomen, or a little bit further forward if that's more comfortable for you. Relaxing the shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades together gently, gently closing down the eyelids, having the gaze soft behind the eyelids. Eyelids closed gently. Soften your face. Relax your jaw. Take a normal breath in and out. Allow your breath to flow naturally. Making sure you're sitting nice and upright so that energy can rise up through the spine, up to the point between the eyebrows. Tuning into these words of Ho'oponopono. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. It will not take long to memorize this. So once you do, feel free to say out loud, I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. If you are saying it out loud now, just in a whisper, I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Now, if you were saying it out loud, just in your mind, I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Good. Drawing your gaze gently upward toward the point between your eyebrows. Just allowing yourself to be here in this space. Letting go now of the words of Ho'oponopono. See yourself here as open space. You are the ocean. You are the sky. You are this gentle embrace where everything within you and around you is healed, is at ease, is peaceful, beautiful, and perfect. Allow yourself to be this space and know that it is true. For just another few moments, let yourself be here as this. Good. Take a normal breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. prepare to come back to the space where you are. And when you're ready, you can flutter open your eyelids, or you're welcome to keep them closed and stay here for as long as you like.